Hello guys and welcome to my new video. Today on the desk we should have 3080 Founders Edition if I'm not mistaken. So with that alone, let's try to open it up and see if that's what should be inside. This GPU comes from the Belgrade if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it comes from the two guys that are building custom PCs, and from what I've seen they're building more like premium end-ish computers. Not sure if they're like into the entry level and medium end computers, but as I mentioned, from what I've seen, it seems that they're like building more high-end computers. So if you're looking for one, and if you're looking for something more premium, more different, right? Let me put it that way. And you're from Serbia and you don't want to bother around by yourself, right? You should check their coupon code and how would you say it? Not really shop, but I'm gonna put the links under the video. We call that here islog. So I don't know, like, how do you call it, window? And if you're interested in custom built computers and you wanna maybe purchase one, go check them out and see if they have something that meets your standards, right? Because as I mentioned, I think they're like specializing more towards high-end computers and less to the low-end, medium-end stuff, you know. Anyways, this is packed pretty good, and let me see if we have the contents. So the GPU has the issues with the VRAM. Okay, so from what I've seen through the messages, the pads on the GPU are still original, right? And those original pads, the white one, right, from the factory, are not really that good. So therefore the GPU has usually issues with the memory. We're gonna check it out in a second. Just give me a minute. This looks pretty good. Oh, let me turn on the lights. Nobody said anything about the lights, guys. Come on, man. Come on. Let me know something if something is wrong. All right. Let's open it up and see. Oh wow. Okay. That is the GPU, guys. There is a lot of dust, but that's easy to clean. And that's a lot of dust on the backside as well. And we have all the screws. That is the most important because people tend to lose this. I don't know why. All right, so that's pretty much it. Let's put it in a PC and see what it does. Before we put it in a PC, I wanted to show you this card trolley or whatever the name of this is. Man, this is crazy. Like, I don't have to bother around like all the time moving stuff from this desk towards the other one, you know? Like, I always pick the screwdrivers here, pick the, I don't know, like pods, pick this, pick that. And now I just like move around this little thing and it's so easy. Like, wherever I go, like the stuff that I need, eventually I might need, goes around with me as well. So good. And I think it's like maybe just 30 bucks in the IKEA. Pretty good stuff. Alright, the GPU is in the PC. Let me recheck the cable, just make sure that this adapter is in all the way. And let's turn on and see what it does in heaven. I'm gonna move this on the left side so you can see. The memory is already close to 50C. Just for a brief moment for just booting the computer up, nothing else pretty much. Already 60, 62. Alright, let's see. The GPU temp and hotspot is very good. Now, the thing is, before we do this, I'm gonna mention that we possibly may increase the GPU temperature by doing so, because when you put better pads on the memory, that heat goes to the very same heatsink that the GPU shares with, right? And now if you have a 77C and your memory is 100, if it becomes 88, 86C or something stupid like that, don't be surprised if you see like a 79C on the core, because that heat goes to the heatsink that is shared with the GPU. So don't be like, oh, but the GPU is increased now, what's wrong? Nothing is wrong. Your heat from the memory modules is going to the heatsink. The GPU shares it as well, and it becomes hotter because of the memory that is being cooled down. It's very simple. Alright, let's shut this down and let's start disassembling this thing. Alright, let's open this thing up. So first we remove this plastic. First with the tape, trying to remove these plastic covers, magnetic covers, whatever you want to call them. It's a little bit easier if you're trying to do it with a tape. There we go, we have the second one. I don't know how these people open, but I do it this way. That's easy. And we have now this plastic cover here. That should be easy to remove with a screwdriver. Just let me bring my cart, trolley, whatever. It's very good. Because now I have everything on my hand immediately. You don't have to like bring piece by piece, but everything at once. So good. Okay, can we try? There you go, beautiful. It goes out. There you have it. You have 4 screws in there, so make sure you get them out. This is the 4 screws here. And you have 4 thorax, I think. 5 or 6, not sure. 4 screws though. Now this one is a little bit bigger. This is like, I don't know, T7 maybe. Let's see. Yep, T7. All 4 of them are out. Beautiful. So that one is removed. This is ready to be removed. And there we have it. That is the back plate. I don't know if you guys can see what we're doing here, honestly, because the angle, but this is the back plate. This is a little bit dry-ish. Dry-ish it is. And then you have this clamp and another 4 screws, which should be either 6 or 7. Let me see. 7 it's not, so it's probably 6. T6, thorax 6. Alright. 6 it is. We have the clamp out. And the fans now need to be disconnected. Make sure you don't break these ribbon cables. You just wanna make sure that it gets out easily. There we go. Right, that needs to be out. And you have this one clamp here for how is it called? For the LED. That needs to be in open position, and then you try to get it towards the top. That is a little bit difficult, but just take your time. You're not in a hurry when you're doing these things. You want to make them, you know, work and not destroy them. Yeah. And try to make a little bit better angle. There we go. That is out. And this should be out pretty soon too. That's all that's left here. There we go. And now we have the GPU. That is pretty much it. Looks good. The spread was fine. It's just that the pads on the memory are super dry and very old, so that's pretty much it that is killing it. There it is, our GPU. Okay. Now I need to get a piece of cardboard, honestly, just to put this on something, or I'm just gonna take this box of this board and that's about it, just to have it here. Now I just need to figure it out. What are the sizes of the pads, because depends on the version, it may vary. It could be like 1.5, it could be 2 mils. There is like 2 versions, and now we need to figure it out from the eye, because I don't know, measuring with anything else, not sure what kind of results it would give us, because this is like very phone-ish, and I don't know, honestly, if we may get the accurate measurements I have the digital caliper, but again, like this is so soft that it would be impossible to measure anything, honestly. So, okay, there is that. So for the VRAM, we're going to use the Gelid Extreme. For the others, we're just going to use the regular OEM Odyssey, and that's going to do just fine. So let's clean this a little bit. Let me get a petrol. This one has a slight dent here. It looks like the vapor chamber wants to get out. Honestly, like that little dot there. I had somewhere there the damage on my own 3080 when I bought it. Good that I could do the RMA. The guy accepted it back because he lied about changed pads and everything, and when I opened it I found the damage and I found the paste over the paste, so we figured out that he didn't change the pads or anything, just put the new paste over the old one, and he saw that there's no difference and wanted to cover the damages that existed on the cold plate. This cold plate is not really flat, honestly. Like you can feel under the hand a little bit, like these dots, you can feel them. Let me show you how it looks like. This is not really smooth, honestly. I don't know if you can see it, but not really smooth as it should be. All right, I don't know what are these. Are they 2 mils or 1.5? How do we get the information? I don't know where I place the digital caliper. I know where is the classic one, but yeah, cool. You have to clean each module now because they're dirty from the old pads. Just don't push like too much. Like try to do the circles like you're trying to scratch, but not like pushing without any force if possible. You don't want your ball joints to be cracked underneath just because you apply too much force, or in general, like force would be the best without the force at all, if possible. There we go. Just wanted to make it a little bit cleaner around the areas that already cleaned up. There was like a little bit of the dust there in between, so I just don't know, like felt like I want to clean that up since I already opened the GPU, so why not, you know, when you're like already doing it. So I'm just gonna do all full cut, and then I'm just gonna remove the extra because I don't want to bother measuring right now. I'm a little bit in a hurry, so like I'm just gonna put it full length, right? And I'm just gonna get rid of the extra. So this is it, and then you have extra somewhere around there. There we go. I'm just gonna get this, there we go. This caliper here. I'm just gonna get rid of the extra here. There should be the cut. It's very simple. And now our extra will go here because we have a little piece there that goes. That's it. Now we need 1.5 for the memory. Extreme. You have the extreme 1.5 that we're going to use. Just let me find a spot where this opens. It shows here, but I don't think that the pot can go out there through that little piece. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't open that well there, so I'm just gonna open it with a scissors. Right? There you go. 1.5 extreme. Now let's see. We need to get rid of that. Get rid of that. This is all the dirt. For the memory, it says next. You have 5 by 1.5, right? And you have twice that. So let me get a marker. So you need like 10 by 1.5, right? Which should be somewhere around there from the eye. Let me see. I'm just gonna pull the line and I'm gonna check if it's 1.5 from the eye. How close was I? Let's see. 1.5 straight. Dude, when you're doing this all the time, so let me find a mill though. When you're doing it all the time, it's so easy. We go 1.5 here. Just put a spot where 1.5 should be, and then we go like 3 that way. There we go. We're just gonna go 3 there. Alrighty. Cool, and then we're gonna make that little square there. Beautiful. we may proceed with cutting. Cut there as well. There we go. Oh wait, we have another spot here that we do. This screws, I should have moved it before, but it's all good. Nice. Now I don't know where exactly the memory will be. The corners here, yeah, okay. I could put it on my own, because if you don't know how to find the spot, like to make sure where the spot is at, just put like directly on the PCB like this, and you're good to go. They're gonna find their way on the heatsink where it should be. All right, that is done pretty much. And now we need to pull the GPU together, and that's pretty much it. Just let's put the paste first. Be smart now and know which one goes. Like, not that easy, honestly. The paste is on spot. And let me get it done. I think this is it. This should be fine. Nice. That's about it. We put it back. We're going to focus on this one. A bunch of tiny 1.5s, right? So let's get rid of this first to begin with. I don't know if you can see it, but like these pods are so soft, and it has some mesh that puts it together, like holds it together. And now we need that 0.5 mil. Closer to 4. There we go, beautiful. Alright, had a phone call. Hope you're good. So I put the back, how is it called? The LED part. I'm just gonna clean this up from the old pads, a little bit mess I created, not a problem. It's just a bit of dirt, nothing else. It's no scratches or something, don't worry. Because I don't have proper setup here yet to do the job correctly. There you go, looks clean now. Beautiful. There we go. Now just need to put everything together. Okay, so we have 4 screws here and 4 here. So we're gonna go with the T5s first. Let's find them. Let's get them back first. This is the 4 for the IO shield, I think. And now I need 4 that goes there. I hope that we have good spread, and I hope that we have good contact with the VRAM. We're also gonna let it do like 2 cycles of heaven and see if we manage to get better memory temps. Now the core is gonna get like towards the 79C, I think, probably, but let's see. I could put like something on the back as well. People tend to do that, but I just didn't want it like to mess around. Just did it like the OEM way. That one is done. Okay, now we need the classic. We're gonna need the classic Philips. Felipe, we're gonna need Felipe. Felipe, where are you, brother? Alright, with that last screw, we were done. Everything is in place. And let's check it out, what it does now. Looks good, it just needs a little bit more cleaning, but that we will do that a little bit later. Just give me a minute and let's see what it does. And let's see how the GPU behaves afterwards. See, does it meet our standards? Memory is way cooler, but we increased the average GPU temp around 2C, which was to be expected because of the memory decrease, so I call it a day. I guess that's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's see what the next customer brings. See ya!